Happy National Meatball Day. Today we are doing a MassLive Meatball Crawl with Mayor Sarno here. So we are at Red Rose, that's where we're starting. So we have some great meatballs if you want to tell us a little bit about them.
This is a family recipe that my mom and dad brought from Bragian, Italy to this country. We make about 2,000 meatballs a week, and our meatballs are famous. We'll put our balls up against anyone. They're wonderful.
And you said you include a little bit of, can you tell us about
ricotta cheese. It goes really well with the meatball. We have a nice outer crust. We bake them, so the outside gets a little crusty, but it's a nice, soft, moist inside.
So, all right, are we ready to try it?
Yes, and for the record, Caputo family, Sarno family go way back to Bresciano, his mom and dad. And I'm sure they're going to be saborito, which means very, very tasty, and dundabon. And for the record, so I don't get in trouble with my wife, Carla, she makes great meatballs, especially fried meatballs. Okay, so I'm all set. So we're going to try now. We're going to try.
Good. Right in.
You having one here? Or?
I will grab a dish then. Let me grab a dish from you. It's got to be nice, soft inside, little crispy outside.
I just want to tell you, I'm an expert taster.
And again, in Italian, we say saborito. Very, very tasty.
Yep.
Excellent. Red Rose's reputation precedes itself on it. We're so happy. We'll continue to believe in investment. Excellent.
This is very good.
Mary, you want to try one?
Our meatballs were featured on Phantom Gourmet about 2 months ago. It's going to be airing in a few weeks from now. It's going to be airing in this area.
Well, I can see why. These are delicious.
Now, National Meatball Day. I've been called worse. These are very good, Tony. Which I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yep.
And they make everything, but the bread, excellent.
That's homemade bread here?
Every morning.
Wow.
If someone was not a meatball fan, what would you suggest they get here?
Well, there's a lot of, you can have a nice chicken parmesan. We have a lot of seafood. We have veal dishes. Our pizza, in my opinion, is phenomenal. We have salads, appetizers. We do these beautiful Italian risotto, arancini now. We have a full menu, and a lot of it's authentic Neapolitan style cooking. It's a Southern Italian style of cooking.
I mean, it's very
Where the
good.
Sarno family was from, my family was from the same area. I'll bet you his mom and dad have the same flavor profile as ours. Yeah,
exactly.
It's gotta be.
Wow. I'm part Calabrese.
Ooh, he's the enemy.
Gabados.
Gabados. You know what they say about the Calabrese?
I know.
Yeah,
Yep.
that means
But
hard-headed.
the sauce makes it.
Yes.
The sauce is what makes it.
Yeah, it does. Yep.
Well, if you want to have a great meatball, you want to have a great anything, landmark restaurant, a family restaurant of Red Rose.
But we do have 4 other places
I
we
know.
gotta try.
Yes.
So we are probably gonna head there pretty soon.
Yes.
If I can.
We'll go right now.
Oh,
Cut in
maybe
real
I should-
fast. Yeah, somebody asked what the name of this place is. It's Red Rose.
Red Rose. South End, downtown Springfield, world famous.
Yes. Yeah.
Right next to MGM. You can't go wrong. They worked very, very hard. I remember they started a little place around the corner there.
Right.
The kids grew up in their little baby chairs. Mom and dad,
Yeah.
Fadid, they worked very, very hard to, and now the family with Tony and Rita. So it's an honor and privilege. My family and I don't always come down, but saborito, which in Italian means very tasty.
We are actually going to invite you. We're doing a grand opening. You know we're expanding.
Yeah.
We're going to invite the mayor and his people end of the spring, early summer to unveil our new private VIP room and our expanded lounge area.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
And we have a little bit more about that on masslive.com. I know we've written about
Yes,
it. So
yes.
if you are curious,
You took the that's right.
so you can go there if you want to see more of that.
Hey,
This is L'Aqua, water, not vodka.
aqua.
Though Eddie and I could use it, with some of the meetings. Best meeting of our day today. Salud.
Salud.
All right, so I think we're gonna walk and talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry. You know what? If we have to go, we need the whole thing.
We need them all. I would package them up for you, but I know.
No.
I know. We have a lot of stuff. All right.
Great. So we're going to take you guys to our next stop, Milano.
Yes. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
So Heather, want to talk a little bit about National Meatball Day and sort of, for people just joining us, what this is?
So this is one of the many fun holidays. I don't know if you've seen a lot of our shareables. We do it, and we announce these kind of like crazy holidays that people can celebrate, often centered around food. So today is a great day to basically just eat all the meatballs
I don't know if you've been here since.
and try a new place, which could be on our list today. So let's head out.
Okay, we're going to go. All right, taking a little pit stop to peek at the new lounge area at Red Rose.
We got bathrooms and another kitchen in the back.
Like we said earlier, if you want to see more pictures of this expanded area, you can check them out on masslive.com.
No, we always owned the building, but
Yeah,
we've
let's take a
expanded
quick
inside the
look.
building.
This is Rita.
Yeah, that's my sister
Rita
Rita.
Capua. Sister, as I told you about the family tradition and heritage, their families
you
go
know,
back to Brazilian. Their mother and father worked very, very hard to tell the story.
Yeah.
When next, right over there, they grew up in their baby chairs there, and now.
Waitressing at 11.
National Meatball Day today.
I know.
And
Isn't
you
it
try
funny?
the
Oh my
meatballs.
God, it's so funny. I made the girls turkey meatballs too last night.
Have them again today.
Okay,
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Looks great.
Yeah, and I'm going to send an official
Yeah.
invite once we get closer to the grand opening. Okay.
Tante grazie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I could have eaten the whole plate myself.
All right, let's head on out. Thank you.
I got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we better walk because we're going to walk this stuff off.
What's the next stop?
We're heading to
Milano.
Milano.
Oh, yeah. Milano. I'd like to go for a piece of churron over there. I'll tell you that.
All right. So can you tell us a little bit about this area?
This is the South End of the city of Springfield. Some years ago, it was predominantly the Italian-American area. When my mother came over, very early 60s, she lived right on William Street, the other side of Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church, which is still our parish. My father, after World War II, was in Six Corners. There is still a strong vestige of Italian-American businesses down here, and a lot of investment is coming here, not only since the devastating tornado. Watch yourself, dear.
Oh, got it.
You'd be a good defensive back. You're a little backpedal, my own. But the investment of MGM has created a lot of synergy and a lot of investment coming in. We just left Red Rose, well over a 50-year tradition, well respected in the region, and the Milanos, same thing. Milano's has done a great job. All the eateries we're going to offer distinctive Italian-American flair, and as you say, many of them from old-style recipes from the old country.
So, I mean, as our Facebook Live followers can probably see, there is a lot of construction going on in this area. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, this is the major construction here is nearly a $1 billion construction project going on with MGM, the world-renowned company, not only in gaming, but in world-class entertainment, dining, and retail. And that is only part. That is only, watch yourself there, it's only part of our $3.3 billion in economic development projects going on here in the city of Springfield. Now, I used to be an old crossing guard at White Street School and Washington Street School. If I have my control thing on, we can stop the traffic here. And I really appreciate MassLive Public in doing this, highlighting these long-time businesses. Everyone we're going to go to has been a long-time family-owned business that has never left the South End of Springfield. And I deeply appreciate the continued belief and investment in Springfield, especially the South End. And of course, so I stay out of trouble, I brought of counsel, my consigliere, Eddie Bakula.
And I have a legal ruling we should cross.
Okay.
I've been coming to Milan since it was called Ramito's. that when I was a kid.
Okay. Here we go.
Go ahead. Thank you.
This is all for you, 1 million customers.
I brought a new customer for you.
Jack, what's up, Jack?
Hey, hi, Don. Oh, how are you? Good or bad?
Oh, good. Yeah, remember the Mr. Pyrotechnic your dad there?
Oh, yeah. Well, I gotta see your I want to see pretty firm and Joni. He's got our cannon.
He's got the cannon?
He's got the cannon.
You're on our vest. We should shoot that. How is everybody doing? Okay?
So we're going to set up over here while we're hanging out. Does anybody have any questions?
You want to maybe give them a look around?
Yeah, let's take a quick little peek around. We've never been to Milano. It's a pretty cool spot.
They're sitting down here.
How are you?
Nick. Oh, you got the Chiron already.
Look here at all of these cheeses. Some cannolis.
Come on over here, ladies.
All right.
Nick, this is my press secretary. I'm sorry. You know my solicitor ready before.
Here we go.
Nice to meet you.
You're close in with those. Yeah.
Great
so
sausage here too. Okay.
All right.
Okay, again, I gave you a little bit of a history.
Wait, pork.
Oh, Chirons.
This one comes with a little pasta.
Macaroni
Yeah.
pie.
Macaroni pie. You can eat that hot or cold. Pasta, eggs, pepper, kofta, cheese.
That's really interesting.
Now, Nick and his family said he's, as I said before, long time family business here. One of the top in the area. He also brought us a little macaroni pie. In Italian, we say Chiron, sometimes it's the Pastire, which is at Nicholas, the pasta, eggs, and the ricotta cheese and pepper. And they're also noted Milanos for the sausages. But why don't I let Nick explain it to you first?
Yeah, you want to tell us a little about it?
This is our meatball recipe here. I hope you guys enjoy it. And like you said, this is the macaroni pie. I know you love it, so I had to bring a piece out. Made with eggs, cheese, black pepper, pasta, and a lot of love.
It looks very big. Do you normally eat it with meatballs, or is it usually its own meal?
Eat it like that, just on its own.
Jeff, say hi to everybody, okay?
Let me get some knives, and you guys cut it up.
Oh, this is...
A lot of black pepper.
Nick, you are okay. He brought the Chiron, so-
Try it.
All right, we're gonna try the meatball.
Yeah. But you got to try the macaroni.
Oh, we will.
Big trick to the meatballs is the sauce.
Oh God, that's what I say.
So, as I said before, somebody very, very tasty. Come on.
You gotta have the right sauce. That's
That is really good. A little bit different than Red Roses.
Not just hamburger. There's
pork.
Yeah.
My wife
Salt,
uses
pepper,
uses mainly pork,
Yeah.
and then the bread and the pepper and the
A little
cheese.
pork, you get a little tenderness.
Some use straight hamburger, some use a little bit of veal, use pork. So now you gotta try. You gotta have some.
Can we get a close up of this again?
You gotta have some Chiron. Pie, yeah.
Gotta have a little bit of sauce on it.
Now you can eat this hot or cold.
Right. Yeah.
Hot or cold.
What is it right now?
Well,
In between.
In between.
Okay.
You can eat it then too. Okay. Help yourselves. Yeah, no. Okay. Oh boy,
More pork.
Nick knows I love pork. He loves the.
I know you love it.
I love the Chiron. Makes it nice and peppery too.
like you said with the sauce.
Oh,
Can't beat it.
this is
So
excellent. Excellent.
Good.
All right here in downtown Springfield,
Yeah, it's
South End, the beautiful Italian-American family eateries we have. And Nick was another one that didn't go anywhere after the tornado. Worked with them, rebuilt bigger, better, and stronger.
Yes.
And they make a great sausage here too. Everything. I
We
don't
make
play.
our own sausage. We make all this fresh pasta we make here. Raviolis, tortellinis. Great tortellinis. Yeah.
So you said it's bigger than since the tornado. So
Yeah.
what is changed? What have you added?
Well, we knocked a couple walls down. We expanded a little bit farther into our rental unit here, a public restroom, seating area.
Front counter.
Yeah.
He does a hell
Just
of a
opened it up.
commercial business too, you know. A lot of our restaurants, local restaurants.
Yes. Yeah, we sell sausage to Red Rose too. So we use our sausage. We're USDA.
So we got one question in from Facebook.
Yeah.
Somebody simply said, "Can you eat it for breakfast?"
The macaroni pie?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can. I have. Yeah, you
Yes.
can eat it for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be served cold, warm,
Yeah.
with sauce, without sauce.
What is this made with in addition to the noodles and cheese?
Just pasta, grated cheese. We use Romano and Parmesan blend. Eggs. We only salt the pasta, and then a lot of coarse black pepper.
Okay. I like the pepper.
Yeah, the pepper gives it a little.
So once again, I have my consigliere, Eddie Pacula, with me, so I can't get any
legal
trouble.
advice.
Making the tough decisions.
So some people are asking who are just joining us where this is. This is Milano Imports.
Milano Imports, in the heart of the South End, downtown Springfield, on the corner of Union Street and Main Street. You can't miss it. Right next to the MGM development. And great hospitality, great food, tremendous Italian-American tradition. All these establishments, family-owned, proud. They've been here for years. Years.
And this is very fun because you can get a meal, you can have lunch, and then you can take home dinner and do all of your shopping all at once.
Yes.
Tremendous business now that MGM is breaking
Well,
ground.
you're right, but you know exactly what to do, how to market it over there. But Nick, I got to tell you something. And again, in Italian, sabori very tasty. But tante grazie, which means many, many thanks for bringing Chirone out too. He knows Eddie and I love Chirone. Tante grazie.
Thank you for taking
I
the
could
time
stay
to
here
come in.
all day again too.
No!
Thanks for stopping in,
We're
guys.
gonna make
I
all
really
of them.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Welcome.
Milano's, Red Rose, first two. You can't go wrong with these great Italian-American establishments. They put their heart and soul in homemade food. Mangiare. Tutte le tavole, mangiare. Everybody to the, that's what Lydia does. Everybody to the table, eat.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
You want to give one last look?
Yeah.
Just joined.
Let's take a quick look around. We're at Milano Imports in Springfield. Down the corner of Union and Main, I believe it was. And one last look at all these cheeses. And let's head on out.
Cold meats. Come on Saturday morning, get my cold meats.
Alright.
Yeah, that was, oh boy, I'd love having that shit on.
That is very good. Alright, so we're heading to Frigo's.
Yeah, we're gonna go on William Street.
Yes.
Go by my parish, Mount Carmel. I like to go to 6 o'clock Mass on Sunday night. Father White does a great job. We're just building our new community center, and the church has been the anchor of this community for many, many years. Even though many Italian Americans have moved out to the suburban areas, they always come back home to Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church. Hi, how are you? Good here. It's always nice too when people wave at me with 5 fingers too.
And Heather, while we're heading over, could you just tell our viewers the stops we're going to and a little bit about this?
Yeah, so we started at Red Rose, then we went to Milano's, and then now we're heading to Frigo's. And then we have 2 more stops after that, so we will be hitting up all of the meatball stops in this area, which is really cool that there are so many. That we can basically create a meatball crawl that anyone else can do.
Somebody says kudos for doing this meatball crawl, Mayor.
You're welcome. Hey, best meeting of my day. And then, you know...
Best meeting of my month.
Yeah. The other spots we're going to Mom and Rico's, and of course the world-famous La Florentina. I don't care what anybody says. Best pastries, sweetels, and rum cake in the world. Hi, everybody. Frigo's is another long time. Hey, guys. How are you? Good. Frigo's is another long time family-owned business. My mother-in-law, Judy Stone, worked down here and helped start up the catering and kitchen business here. And Joe Frigo and his father again, have been long entrenched here, and they do a tremendous business. And this is our beautiful parish, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, headed by Father White.
My parents got married there.
That's where my mom and dad. Mom and dad got married, and we're building our new community center there.
A lot of fun history.
Yeah.
We just got a comment from somebody saying that they miss Western Mass Italian.
They what? Say that again?
They miss Western Mass Italian.
You don't have to miss. Come on down. They're not too far away. Yeah, there's
One of our things with our Facebook Live videos is some of our followers have since moved away.
yes.
And so we like to make them a little jealous by showing them all the stuff they're missing again.
Oh boy, maybe we can get you to come back and spend the with MGM and other amenities we have, and you can take a nice promenade, a nice caminade, we'd say in Italian. Nice walk. And there's our Lady of Mount Carmel Church and our new community center that's being built.
When will that be built?
They're quick, so that could be opened up as early as sometime in summer or early fall.
And what do you plan to use it for?
You're going to have functions and meetings. The parish is very, very active under the leadership of Pastor White, Father Anthony, Father Paulo's here, Deacon Bob Farrell too, and very generous parish, very supportive of our Italian American culture. Again, still the hub. Even though some of them might have moved out of Springfield, they always come back to Our Lady of Mount Carmel Parish, where I was baptized also.
That's good to hear. I mean, there's a lot of stories about churches closing, people leaving.
We have a very, very strong following, and a generous following, and they hung in through the tornado days, which we appreciate. But I do love coming to the 6 o'clock Mass on Sunday, and early if I can, because I'm able to meditate. Okay, here we are. Here we go.
All right, let's head in.
Get that for you. Here we are. Another great establishment.
Thank you.
Okay. Another
There's a
great
lot to look
establishment.
at here. So
Yes.
Shayna's going to show you around really quick.
Yeah, I'll take you guys around. Let's see.
Another great family-owned Italian-American establishment right here in the heart of the South End. The Frigo family, Joe and his dad, and again, you're going to have homemade cooking, heart, soul, and again, I had mentioned about my mother-in-law, Judy Stone, working here a number of years in the catering and kitchen business, but outstanding reputation. They've never left, and really have been able to be an anchor here in our South End area. So we're waiting for, I don't know, Joe's around, Rolf.
He's not.
Okay, so
I'm Melody.
Melody's even better looking than Joe. So she's here
Hello.
as we're doing the meatball crawl.
Yes, I am the quasi Joe.
Doing the
Yes.
Vanna White.
Yes. Hello.
Okay, so again, everything is excellent here, but now we're gonna have some more meatballs. Okay.
So I'm coming out with our 1 pound meatball.
Oh, the 1 pound. We'll just bring a few forks and a knife. And
Should I
we'll
cut
take
it
a little bite.
in a bunch of pieces?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll go over here.
So I'm going to take
We meet again.
Facebook viewers on a tour through here while we're waiting for the meatballs. Down here.
What's that?
So Fritos, I believe, debuted their 1 pound meatball at the Biggie. Whoa. At the Biggie a couple years. Head back here. Whoa. The Wi-Fi is a little bit spotty back there, so we're going to stick to up here. Whoa.
On the South End with all the bakeries, you had these type of Italian American fill in the blanks. So they had everything and anything.
Yeah, because I was overwhelmed when I first came here because I'm not used to seeing something. Actually, the very first time so I'm from Kansas City, Missouri originally. I lived there my whole life until
The show me state.
Yes, until about 2 years ago, when I came out here and while I was looking for apartments, our editor took us out here, and my boss, and they told me to order a grinder.
Oh yeah.
in Missouri, we don't have grinders. I had no idea
What do
what
they
that
call them? What do
was.
they call them out there? Heroes or
Sandwich.
sandwich? Okay.
Get a sandwich.
See, the grinders, grinders here would do like a half a loaf of bread.
Yeah, it's a huge
Italian
sandwich.
bread. And you know, they're not here anymore, but for many, many years, right around the corner, there was a nice little piggyback. Albano's Market was here, an old grocery, but they had the world famous, nationally homemade Italian ice. They were delayed. The sisters retired, so but people would come, grab something, and then you go get the lemon ice over there.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
In the summer, you get a big plastic container, bring it home, put it in the freezer.
It was a special day when our parents brought us there as little kids.
I'll never forget. I was driving around. It was a nationally syndicated show, the American Songbook, and the guy comes on. He says, and it goes across the country. He says, I got to tell you, the best lemon ice, Albano Market, Springfield, Mass. So they think back there at Frigo's again. This is a throwback to what we had in the old country and then the Italian-American enclave. Residence once was that this was you came for everything. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so this is Josie.
Hi, Don.
He's the man that makes it happen. He's our fresh cook.
Boy.
Oh boy.
So this is our 1 pound meatball.
Oh, I like the
We
cheese.
sell thousands of these, especially at the Biggie. As you know,
that's
it's
right.
our 1 pound meatball.
Can you have like a competition or you try to make people eat them? Like the whole thing.
We're not
Tell us a
gonna be
little bit about that.
We actually had 1 year at the Biggie, we had a 9-year-old girl who ate the whole thing.
Wow.
Usually people come in and they split it in half because it's a meal, it's 1 pound.
Yeah.
But we did have a challenge, and the father couldn't even eat the whole one. His daughter, they got her a whole one, and she ate it.
Oh my goodness.
It's our Joe's family's recipe.
Oh, Joe, I see them all.
I will. It's made with veal, pork, and beef, and parsley, and the Parmigiano Reggiano.
Combination, September, pork, sometimes
looks
straight
good.
beef. We also do. Okay. I'm gonna try it.
Do you want to just eat it like this? Everybody want to try a piece of it?
Yeah, that's what.
It's very hot.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't get messy.
No, we don't.
Yeah, and then we need a bit.
Just like the song says, Frigo.
Wherever I go.
And Italian, again, saborita. I know it's going to be very, very tasty. Done the one.
So is it difficult to cook something this big?
It takes a while. When they hand mold every one of them. Yeah, so they're made by hand. It takes hours and hours to make it by hand. And they bake for a couple of hours in the oven at a slow temperature. Low and slow, as Joe likes to call it, so it comes out very moist.
Can you taste the veal in this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And put the sauce again.
Yep. And his famous Frigo sauce. That's the marinara sauce.
Marinara, yeah. My father was called a quick sauce. Quick sauce you can make. In the pan, little sauce, a little spice, garlic, and that's it.
So how many of these do you make a day or a week?
We sell hundreds a week, and at the Biggie, when the exposition comes, we sell thousands. Yeah, so we have a crew that is just dedicated to the meatballs when the Biggie comes, because we can't keep up with the demand.
So was it always this big?
No, that came about because the Biggie, it's always big, fried. So we came up with the concept of the fair's largest 1 pound meatball. Yes.
And then you go all the way down to my wife does it at Frigo's and other places that we run Italian American entities. The wedding soup, we have the little mini meatballs in it.
Yeah.
And my daughters, Cassandra and Kiara, many times help my wife when she's making, creating the meatballs to be fried meatballs. Sometimes we'll bake every once in a while, but mainly fried. It uses pork. Here you have the hamburger, the veal, and the pork. You can taste the veal in this. But you have right the little mini ones that go in the soup, which is escarole.
They're like pretty much, wouldn't you say, Dominic, the size of your thumbnail?
See my piece right there, maybe a little bigger than that.
Yeah.
So what do you prefer? Do you prefer the giant one or the little one?
I prefer them all.
2 other things. One, best fruit baskets.
Oh, yeah.
Around Christmas time in particular.
Great
Wonderful, big fruit baskets. 2, pumpkin ravioli. I see it over there those are delicious.
Yeah, people enjoy the pumpkin ravioli,
Yeah.
and then they make their butter sauce that goes over that.
Yeah.
And the gift baskets, we do have a crew that comes in. We sell thousands of them at Christmas time, and they ship all over the United States, and we've shipped a few out to Italy. So it's an international and domestic.
So if people want that, can they just go online and order them? Do they call?
They can do both. We have a website that you can order the gift baskets, you can order gift cards. We hand make every single one of them, and then we ship them out from here. So
90 William Street in the heart of the South End, Frigo's, and that's a one-way street, so right off Columbus Avenue, East Columbus Avenue. Come up here, or park on Main Street and walk down and see our beautiful Lady of Mount Carmel Church, and soon to be community center. But another spot you cannot go wrong, as the song sings.
wherever I go, I know you go.
Frigos.
All right, so let's head to our next place. Thank you. All right, and one last look around because this place is crazy.
Yeah, I wish I could bring you guys over there. The Wi-Fi's a little too spotty to go to the other side. But we can take a peek at these potato chips, which are my personal favorite. We can take a peek at the Best of MassLive People's Choice plaque, or the Reader Drapes plaque.
Did you get a chance to pan around? This is a cool throwback.
Yes, I took us all on a tour.
This has been 65 years.
Wow.
And we're in a 3rd generation owner.
That's incredible.
Thank you so much for coming. Be well, be safe. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So we are on to our next stop, which I believe is Mom and Rico's.
Yeah.
And Eddie, that's another place that makes a very good churron. Right? They make a good churron.
Excellent.
Rico Daniele not only works here as a place of business, he lives down here upstairs, and his family from Brigliano too. He's heavily invested in the South End and has never left. His mom and dad, God rest their souls, started a little place they started across from Wendell Place in Rutledge Ave, little storefront further up the South End. And Rico also serves on my planning commission, and he's Mr. Bocce. Everybody knows him for, he is the bocce expert. The bocce expert.
Bocce Bella.
Bocce Bella, yeah. It's a beautiful day in downtown Springfield in the South End. The wind died down a bit, and we're taking a lovely walk with the lovely ladies from MassLive. And again, this is the best meeting of my day.
So a lot of these places we've been to have been here for
Many
years.
Yeah.
So what does it take? I mean, restaurants nowadays don't necessarily do that. What does that take to keep a restaurant going?
First of all, you got to you got to have a quality product, which they all do have. Dedicated staff. You got to have family. Food business, you got to have family involved. It's very difficult without having family involved. And you see the lineage here. They mentioned 3rd generation. Milano's Red Rose. Red Rose is 2nd generation. So that is key. So consumers are fickle. They offer a great product at a very reasonable price. And as we get older, you harken back to the old days. And Italian Americans, as Eddie will tell you, family and church and food are very, very important. So breaking bread at the table is very, very important. The old days of the Sunday meals would go on for hours. Now that you had a nuclear family, an expanded family, aunts and uncles and grandparents, now it's a little different. But Sunday dinners were always everybody would come together. Everybody come together.
But beyond, obviously, the family at home dinners, I mean, you've eaten at all of these places many times.
Yeah.
So how do you find time to split your time, and where do you go?
We try to patronize each and every one of them in different ways. And I'm glad we're walking, because we're walking some of this off today, too.
Well, and if you come down on Saturday mornings and you get your cold meats and cheeses and all these places have their own little specialties. you pick up, bring home, and set for the week.
And when we go into the Zonin, which is La Florentina, that is still a meeting place for Italian-American culture. They have a tazza cafe, cup of coffee, world-class pastries. Again, nobody makes a better Frito or rum cake. I don't care anywhere, New York, Boston. The Daniele family, Anna and Leo Daniele. Here is Rico Daniele, Mama Rico. And he has a lot of novelties here, too. Again, Mr. Bocce. Okay, let's see if we can cross. It's right up there. It's never left.
It's nice to take lunchtime and walk down here for lunch.
It's not far.
Say hi to Rico.
And that's a big thing with the MGM and all the other developments. You're going to have matriculation of thousands of people pedestrian traffic. You got to keep it clean and safe, and everybody will be able to make money. So here we are, Mr. Bocce himself, and his lovely sister. Happy Meatball Day.
He's taste testing our meatball.
I'm taste testing.
Rico. This is Rico Daniele. His lovely sisters again. He has been down here for many, many years, still lives down here, started across from Rutledge Ave, Wendell Place, little storefront. Bresliano, his mom and dad, God rest their souls, have always worked hard. He makes a good very good chidon here, too. And he'll tell you that.
I just made it.
And,
someone told us you were coming.
well, and Mr. Bocce, obviously, before I turn it over to him, and again, he has so many novelty things down here, serves on my planning board, has always had tremendous belief, not only for the South End, but for the city of Springfield. So, again, these are the outstanding family-owned Italian-American establishments right here in downtown Springfield, the heart of the South End. And you see the same thing. They've been here for many, many years. This is second generation. So with that, I'll turn it over to Mr. Bocce himself. Bocce Bella, Rico Daniele.
Our heart's here, that's all. We've been here since 1954 from the little town of Braccigliano. And the little town of Braccigliano is where Dominic Sarno's mom and dad's from, and that's where we're from, too. And it just lived a few streets away from us over there. And in Springfield, there is 67 businesses in Springfield, Western Mass, from the little town of Braccigliano. Red Rose and Illy was our next door neighbor. They lived side by side. Dylan's Package Store, the Izzo family, La Florentina Pastry Shop, my cousin, about 7-8 streets away from us. There is 67 businesses, LaCorey's, Napoli, Family Pizza, Roma Pizza. I could go on and on, but that's a nice little story. And see that little article by the door as you walked in there, Braccigliano? That's
mom and dad.
Yeah.
Literally from making stuff for the place.
They found a 12-pound mushroom in Wilbraham, and we made the Boston Globe with my mom and dad's picture here. So I could go on and on.
We used to pick, I'll tell you,
know,
we pick wild mushrooms with my grandparents, and to make the wine.
Excellent.
Used to bottle the tomatoes. So I used to know how to pick the wild mushrooms too. So now, where are we trying this, Reed?
I'll maybe sit here and I'll bring a few. If you see this here, we made 5 different ones today. We normally make our meatballs like the third Wednesday, Thursday, but because we heard you were coming, we made them today. We made little meatballs for soup, our wedding soup. We also have a divorce soup. We have a chicken tortellini soup.
Explain about the wedding soup.
My sister, yeah, and then we got the chicken tortellini, pasta vazzoot. I want to show you.
Oh yeah, he makes a great show.
So let's head down this way.
This picture here, this picture's pretty unique. This one right here. I'll show you 2 quick pictures. You know who this guy is right here with his daughter? You know who that is?
Jesus, Eddie, and the junior consigliere there. Okay, yeah.
And here, 1 year, I got like the top Italian American award in Western Mass. In the following year, Dominic got the same thing. And he wore a tuxedo at mine, and I wore a tuxedo as his. That's a beautiful picture right there.
As we sit here, this is a throwback to the old days of markets.
Yeah, we're very sentimental. You know,
Mom and Rico's, right in downtown South End, Main Street, right next to La Florentina. You can't go wrong here. Okay, we're going to try those.
And we're just rolling the little meatballs for the
Those are the wedding soup
This is the
meatballs.
ones we put in the soup. And this here,
We were just talking about those for our followers.
And Rico got the Bombay.
Yeah.
and this is my sister heard you were coming. She's like, I make this shit on. I said,
Oh, yeah.
I got it right there. I just cut some pieces. We'll make it I should bet there's 5.
And see those little meatballs she made? I also have some on a stove. I made some with beef and pork. We made some just with beef.
I made one with veal and Asiago too.
Yeah,
So good.
my sister's in another department.
That sounds good.
Yeah, they don't make these. All right, we'll sit down. Tante grazie. Okay.
Let's circle around the shop real fast, and then we'll join the mayor at the table. Like the mayor was saying, lots of shirts, lots of novelties. Let's turn around. Let's head back this way.
Rico's also very big supporter of our police department. That's my cousin, young cousin Frank from the Frigo station from Florence. That's Frankie Capuano's kid. There's Capuano.
Are you getting some of this on the wall?
Yeah, let's take a look over here.
So I gotta say, Chris, that's Frank Capuano's kid. Chris Capuano, a gentleman, used to do his workouts at my old South End Community Center with his dad. Pitched with the Red Sox and the Yankees. And my young cousin, Frankie Vetrano, who's skating with the Bruins, is doing a tremendous job with the youth line that I call them there. And then Rico has always been a huge supporter of not only our police department, but he's been a huge supporter of not bocce, but he's also been a huge supporter of recreational activities, especially down at Emerson Wright Park. And again, for many years, he ran the stickball at the old Howard Street Zanetti School, Fred Zanetti School. Traditionally, he would always do that too. So he's very community oriented. But he puts all your pictures up here, which is great. Vinny Del Negro. Vinny was a standout ball player in the NBA in North Carolina State University, and Vinny and I not played that, but we played soccer together. He was a pretty good winger. His mother used to call me the crazy goal. Vinny D, Springfield, born, bred, and proud, from Fountain Street. I'm right around the corner. And that looks like, we used to have the Marciano boxing with Tony Signoli, and that looks like Vito Antofermo, who fought to a draw with Marvin Hagler and got married. My old mentor boss, Mary Hurley, is Richie Neal, Johnny Sorelli, Billy Foley there. The old touch football league that I used to play in. Leo Bono used to be our old quarterback. That's Leo Bonavita. But bocce, if you need to know anything about bocce, you ask Rico Daniele.
Looks like you can buy a book too.
Yes.
Oh, he's like an ambassador for the game. He builds bocce courts all over the area.
Take one minute. We're just trying to make them a little hotter.
Rico, tell him about your bocce.
On my last year, is my 19th year. Him, Mayor Albano way back, Pupolo helped me out, Patrick Sullivan. He came at the ribbon cutting at the course we put at Forest Park. Dominic back then, I believe, was city councilor.
The old Cyril's.
Yeah.
He helped me start with the police that I started here about way back. So last year, Dominic.
Hey John, how are you?
Hi, Johnny. Last year,
See you.
my 19th year at Forest Park, my 19th reunion, I do a clinic every Father's Day from 10 to 2. I'm there Father's Day, 10 to 2, Father's Day. It was a joy when you saw Mrs. Ryan at 72 years old play with the 14-year-old grandson. And this past year, it was like one of the first times, had about maybe 6, 7 people from Portugal, there was some Spanish. It was a joy to have. We had about 9, 10 kids with the parents and grandparents playing together. What a joy. And bocce's a sport.
Those are
a
Veal
70-year-old can
Asiago.
play with that 14-year-old. And this is the last thing I'll say because I could go on and on.
You got to explain what you made here.
Okay, and what you have to do one of these days, come with me on a Tuesday night at the Dante Club. There's Mr., as you know, related to Tony Calvanese. Tuxie.
90.
He's 96 years old, still plays bocce at the Dante Club. In 1998, I'm the guy to put the indoor bocce court there. The president and I drove him nuts for about
Rico, tell us what this meatball is now.
These are the ones that we made with, let me get the other ones.
You got a few forks, Rico?
Yeah.
Please? And that's churron, macaroni pie pastel.
Is there a standard way to make this, or does everywhere have their different unique way?
I don't want to say standard. Everybody has their own unique. Rico will tell you how he makes his churron and the meat and rosemary on the meatballs and stuff. You know. Okay, this meatball you made.
These are the pork. That's the veal Asiago.
This is the pork.
Okay.
That's the pork with sauce
Let me get some
and
little
beef. Pork and beef. And my sister made this in the oven with the Asiago.
Okay.
Then those little and veal. And the macaroni pie, Dom loves this. In the old days, we couldn't eat meat on Friday.
Yeah.
Remember way back, we couldn't eat meat on Friday. My mother every Friday made this. That's what we ate because we couldn't eat meat on Friday.
You taste the veal and the cheese in it. Very, very good.
This is really good.
Very unique.
Very good. This reminds me of my wife on the fried meatballs. So this is,
In the old days, when we used to live here on Wilcox Street, way back by the railroad tracks here, before they put that goofy highway through here. They knocked down a few hundred homes. So I wish I was a little older. There'd be no highway there. Build it on the other side or something. So I'm sentimental. Instead of me moving along Meadow Wilbraham and those funny places I built upstairs,
right here.
my heart's here. You know, that way my mom and dad didn't have to drive to work. Forget the money. Life is your family. $5 in your pocket, a bowl of beans. You're healthy. What else you need? Nothing.
you really on the
Keep it
churron here, you can really taste the cheese and we call it the Rico.
And that's all it is. It's a cheese and ricotta. There's 9 eggs we do when we do. We make
A lot of you can take.
a lot of 9 eggs. We put maybe 3/4 of a pound of Pecorino Romano cheese. Pecorino Romano cheese is very, very tasty. It's a little sharper than the Parmesan.
It's good a little sauce.
And it's and with eggs and cheese and the pasta. What we do when we make this pasta, we use the pasta called percatelli.
Yeah.
And then I'll go show you real quick what the pasta we use.
They're very good.
So I feel like the last one of this we tried had a little bit more of a kick at the end. This is definitely more cheesy.
The more was more peppery in the. This is more the cheese because the cheese they use.
Yeah.
They're all. Yeah, you can eat it hot or cold. Hot or cold.
So this is very good.
Yeah.
It has different kinds of noodles in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see.
Rosemary. These are excellent.
Well,
God, I'm glad you. These are beef.
So now you get Rico over here. So we have different. You got the veal, you got the pork, you got the beef. All and these are more the fried. This I might fried. The fried
That's
meatball.
baked.
Yeah, baked and
those,
that's fried out of the pan. Baked.
In the old days, we never not too much with sauce. You know how today say spaghetti meatballs. Way back, it wasn't that. Meatballs were always fried. And what I used to do, my mom we used to go to church in the morning, Sunday morning, very family. Then when we used to come back around 11 o'clock, my mother started doing all of this. We started eating around 1:30, 2 o'clock. When my mother used to do about 2 dozen of these on the stove, I used to go grab, I wasn't supposed to grab one, so I go grab 2, I go hide under the bed, eat them quietly. Then my mother saw there's a couple of she'd come under there with the broom because I wasn't supposed to do that.
What he's saying is what we all. They were like potato chips. And then you had the fresh bread.
Homemade bread.
And then as you got older, maybe you had a little bicchiere vino, a little wine, vino.
Yeah.
And
homemade wine.
Yes.
You know, like
but again, Mom and Rico, right here, Main Street, the heart of the South End. This is another gathering area for Italian Americans.
Yeah.
And he's been here for many, many years. Still lives
Since 1976
down here.
we started.
Address 899 Main Street. Right next to La Florentina's, and you cannot go wrong. Again, the heart and soul, Italian American community and food. Mr. Bocce himself.
Our heart's here, you know.
So what do you prefer? Are you for the fried or the baked?
I like fried, but once more and more now, I like to have a little bake because you know what Rico say. I just ate them like potato chips.
Yeah. This is the same thing as this, only with sauce. With the sauce and without
And
sauce.
churron, everybody loves the churron.
But the macaroni
You're
pie.
not eating. You want me to get you some cheese or something?
Yes, I know. And there's a couple of different noodles.
Yeah.
Make yourself a little.
Yeah.
bit
So I
or
don't know if
something.
we can get a close-up of this.
Yeah, let's come in.
Don't be shy.
And Rico,
Don't be a shy one.
it's called churron, pastel, macaroni pie, we call it, and hot or cold.
Yeah.
Hot or cold.
So it's a little different than the last one.
And then my sister's starting to do it now. She's starting to put pepperoni in it. A lot of people
Oh, yeah.
ask to put pepperoni in there.
We always did that.
Yeah, pepperoni. But back then you couldn't do that because we used to eat that on a Friday, not on a Friday, you know.
Friday, and you know what it's on Friday? Pasta vazul. And Rico will tell you, what everybody considered that we eat peasant food now. Southern Italian cuisine is now all gourmet food when you go out to restaurants.
Pasta fagioli.
Pasta fagioli.
The people that say pasta fagioli don't know how to make it. You're supposed to say
Pasta vazul. Pasta
vazul is beans.
You had pasta baran, pasta basil. The ciambalta was whatever you had left over. You threw in there. Used eggs to make a frittata. You throw everything you had left over and you make a frittata like a big omelet. And now this is all gourmet food.
Yeah. In the old days, now you go in a restaurant, you get pasta vazul, $5-6 a bowl, little bowl. Back then we ate it every day. We ate pasta vazul about 5 days a week. And if we didn't finish that bowl the next day we put a little hard bread in it, eat it again. Then my mother and father, with 4 sisters I have and a salami slicer here, I'm a little rookie. They paid cash for the house, my mother and father. My mother and father came here in 54. They walked to Commerce High School to learn how to speak English, get their citizenship so it'd be easier for us and all that stuff. But they paid cash for the house like 17 years later, bought a house here, a window place, paid cash. And I told that to story one person. Well, back then, somebody with some goofy degrees. Well, back then the houses were only 15,000.
Yeah, but
he didn't say that they made $67 a week. So he didn't want to. He wanted to get on Facebook, see what kind of high heels she was wearing. That was one example.
Okay, so again, for people that you're watching it live here, this is right in the heart of the South End of Springfield, downtown Springfield, and again, we have such great American, Italian-American food establishments down here. Come on down. And this is, Rico, as I mentioned when we were walking in about his tradition here, he also has, it's a novelty type store too. So listen, you're going to have a wonderful time.
We have Milanos here, we have Frigos, we have La Florentina, my cousins. We got to help each other. We all got to work together. None of this is better. We're all the same. We all poop. We all got to work together and make this world a better place.
We're sending them to Washington.
That was live.
Thank you, Rico. Tante grazie. Sabri, we're very sabri.
I sold 14 dozen of these shirts. I just sold another 5 dozen. Where's the main man over there? He's seen this before. This is what life is all about. Forget who we know, how much money we got, all that stupid stuff. This is what life, you gotta read that. That's what life is all about. The most important, let's all make the world a better place, a better place. The most important thing in the world is eat around the kitchen table with your family. Everything else is poop. Right?
That is great.
Life is that family. If you work with that family around that kitchen table, those kids will come upright.
Right.
Less crimes, less of that epidemic and all that goofy stuff we have.
John, nice to see you.
Likewise, sir.
All right.
And here is a treat.
And if we go in there, there's a lot of pictures of Mayor Sarno in the other room.
Oh boy.
Mayor, these are the 2 most handsome. I took the liberty to pull the picture. I'm going to put it back. 2 most handsome guys in Springfield. A long time ago.
Throwback.
You're relentless. You don't stop.
So again, Mom and Rico.
Yeah, we need more moles like Dominic Sarno.
Thank you. We're running out of time here.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
One more stop.
Okay, now we're going to the Daniele family, Anna and Leo. And again, this is an anchor to our Italian-American community here in the South End. I don't care what anybody says, they make outstanding rum cake and Friedel's, bar none. And they've been tremendous patrons to our Lady Mount Carmel Parish. Now they took over Zonin's, which was known for its sausages too, so they have that as a deli.
Right,
but you can come here to have a tazza cafe, espresso, cappuccino, coffee, and great pastries. So.
I'm excited.
Okay.
It's getting full though.
Okay, we're going to walk in through here. Come on. All right, this is on a tour here. Look, we have the elder state. Hey, Mayor. Hi, Signore. Nice to see you. Hello, Dominic. How are you? How are you? This is MassLive. We're doing all the Italian-American viewers on National Meatball Day that we have here in South End. I brought my consigliere with me. Oh, I Look at all the pretty girls. They can tell you some stories. The Angels teenagers.
Nice seeing you, Mayor.
Okay, where's Anna and Leo? This is the pastry. Okay. Tina, where's Tina, Anna, or Leo?
So let's take a quick look around.
Yeah, this is all the pastry side here.
calling Sunday.
Dan and Leo or Tina, we're here for the National Meatball Day. Are you? I want to show you everybody have the 3 L's here. You usually make them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then the long page is just tremendous.
This looks very delicious.
Oh yeah. So this combination of pastries, and then they have the Zonins. No, there it is. This is second generation. Anna and Leo Daniele from Southern, and as I said before, the great Italian American establishments we have in our South End. We went to a number of them. La Florentina and Zonin's have been an anchor here for many, many years. His family are not only generous to the community, but very generous to Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church. So I told you, bar none, the rum cake, Shuidao is the best pastry, but they have a deli now. So they're making stuff, so we're gonna test some of your meatballs. Sure. So where would you like to sit down?
Why don't you guys grab a seat?
Over here or over there?
Wherever you feel comfortable. Can I offer you guys anything to drink?
This is Anna. This is Fonzine Laquari. Okay, this is Anna Daniele's sister. She's worked here for many, many years, and Leo's sister-in-law. And I gave all the history again. And this is in their family, second generation. Actually, the son now would be third generation here. And again, this is really fourth. That's right. This would be, besides Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church mentioned, this is the Italian American meeting place in Enclave, especially on a Saturday or Sunday morning. Tazza café. And again, I always said about the rum cake Shuidao, nothing better at all.
This is the recipe. I'm sorry.
Thank you, John. That's okay.
And this is for you.
Thank you very much. So we're gonna, as Lydia would say on the cooking show, tutte dable mangiare. So we're gonna have another different taste with the meatball. Zonin's or La Florentina took over, and maybe Fonzine could say a few words too about how long the family. Tomorrow, okay. Well, he's getting the stuff now, so we'll sit down. We'll sit down over here. Okay. Are you going to be all right?
Let's see.
Or do you want to sit?
If we can pull down the sheets.
Yeah.
How about this one here?
Perfect.
Tell me what, is that good?
I'm gonna move a little bit, but that should be.
What's the matter with this one?
Sit down. Well, I hope your Facebook is going well. You're not boring people at all.
Yeah. Yeah. We have people watching from Florida, from North Carolina.
Well, we want you to come to Springfield, downtown Springfield, South End, and be able to take advantage of these beautiful Italian delicacies. And pastries La Florentina are just tremendous.
And if anyone has any questions, be sure to just comment, and Shayna will let us know so that we can answer any questions. But my main question is, we've been eating a lot of meatballs.
Yes.
And we've been in this area. If you were to go outside of here not looking for a meatball, if you're looking for something else, didn't want to celebrate National Meatball Day, where would you go?
Down here?
Yeah.
I'd go to all the places. Try a little. I think at all the places, though, Eddie and I would agree, we'd always try the churro. We love the churro.
Wow. When you come to La Florentina, you got to try the cannoli. Don't forget the cannoli.
And then you have, there's other, Rico, there's another Italian American established right up the road, Tony Calabrese, Ace Produce,
Yes.
Gianna Bonfiglio, family pizza many years, the Amore family, typical Sicilian is there down in our district, more downtown district. You have Adolfo's, it's the Bruno family down there, Victor. I think I'm missing some other eaters. I hate to miss anybody.
So we have a comment. Somebody says hi from the LaCorey family.
No. Come stai?
Somebody else wants to know, I know it's going to be hard to say, but they asked, what's your favorite meatball so far?
Don't answer that.
Listen, that's why I brought of counsel. In Italian we say consigliere with me. They are all very distinctive and all very good. And I would say in Italian, again, sabori, which means very, very tasty. And you saw different versions. Now, Rico's, you saw the fried meatball version. The other places you saw everything in sauce, but you had a beef version, you had a pork version, a veal version, you had a combination of pork and veal and pork. My wife makes mainly pork fried and the cheeses on it, and then you had the churros to different places where
the little ones for the...
And the little ones, we call it the wedding soup, skadal, escadal, we say skadal, the little wedding meatballs. Again, my daughters help my wife now, and they learn how to do that, like the meatballs. And the little ones for wedding soup, and my wife puts the little ones in the lasagna. She makes a great lasagna too. But a lot of the stuff that we've eaten, Eddie will tell you here, is like all the places home cooking.
Yes.
So that's what I want to let people know, that you come down to these establishments, this is Italian-American soul food, home cooking. There's no commercialization here. They do it from scratch.
Yeah. And we are letting you off the hook this time for not answering questions.
I can only get in trouble.
But
I don't want to give alternative facts either.
I will give my favorite so far.
Okay.
So I've really liked was it the veal and cheese?
Oh, you like, yeah.
And Rico's.
Rico's. I thought that one was really good. It was different than what I was expecting or used to having, which I think I liked. Plus, I love cheese.
And then, again, all Brigiano. I'm sorry, my eyes are a little dry. We're at the Red Rose, more towards the style there. So a lot of familiarity. The only fried ones we've seen yet, now I know if Marlo's going to bring out fried ones, the only fried ones we've seen yet are from Mom and Rico's. Red Rose, tremendous. Milano's, tremendous, especially the Chanel, tremendous. Frigo's, outstanding, the site there. That 1 pound meatball, did you see that for the Big E?
I'm so sad I didn't get to see that 9-year-old girl eat the entire thing.
Mom and Rico's, and again, the novelty there, and Frigo's, again, old throwback. And now we're here at the world famous La Florentina pastry shop, which is now taking over Zonin's. Zonin's was always known for sausage too, as Milano's. As you said, Milano's, they sell the sausages to area restaurants.
Everything good?
Good. How are you, dear? Nice to see you, dear. Thank you.
And I think what else I like about every place we've been is we have some picky eaters at MassLive. And so always agreeing somewhere to go for lunch isn't always easy, but every place we've been has so many different options.
Oh, yeah.
I think Shayna would agree she could find something
And this
that
is
she would like.
the bread here. Too.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's my downfall. I love bread. I love bread.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Mauro Daniele, which would be really 3rd or 4th generation. Mauro's going to explain what this is. We've given the history of this world famous place, but Mauro, why don't you tell us what we have?
This is my mother's recipe. It's a combination of beef, pork, and we actually use whole bread instead of breadcrumbs. And the bread we make in house. Some cheese, spice, and garlic in there. And we have the ones with the sauce. But my favorite are actually coming out shortly. They're actually being fried up right now, just plain.
Fried meatballs. So we're going to see a second version of fried meatballs. When he talks about the bread, you wet that bread, you put a mix together. It's like with your hands.
Yeah.
With all, and then he has a combination also using the pork also. We just need a couple.
I'm going to grab the pork.
I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've got pork.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Bread is excellent.
Check out
Okay.
And I think this is the first time I've heard garlic being mentioned.
Well, garlic is always good.
Oh, okay. This is the first time they've really mentioned it.
Yeah. I think it's always thrown out as a given.
Well, I'm now expecting more garlic than I've been tasting.
This is going to be my last one. I don't even need supper.
This reminds me of my mother's. So they're all similar recipes. This reminds me of my mom's. My mom, she makes a great fried meatball too. It's very good. 7 or 8. Very, very good.
So I'm gonna take you guys in to see these meatballs closed up.
Oh, why don't you have some?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
I kind of feel like I taste more of the spices in this one than I have the other
Yeah,
ones.
this is.
It's also very hot.
Another good sauce.
Yeah.
And these are more been like rolled in the sauce as opposed to just kind of on them. It's a little different than some of what we've seen.
You're not eating? Sometimes you fry them, and then you put them in the sauce. Some people do them. You fry them, and then you put them in the sauce.
Everybody have
Marno, explain a little more on these. These my mom's.
Well, that's the thing. These are my mother's recipes. That date back to my grandmother and grandmother. So, the thing with the Italian families, they don't tend to change much over time. We kind of hold on to the traditions, especially when it works.
Nothing's ever marked. How much you use? Like
A little, yeah, enough.
Fall apart. Yeah. Let it in. Put it in.
So, as a kid, I watched my mother make these, and the reason I was holding on to them is so I could eat them right out of the oil that she's taking.
We all did it. We all did
They're
that.
still piping out.
They're like potato chips.
Yeah.
So how young were you when you started learning all of how to do this?
Working in the bakery, I was making espresso when I was 5 years old. I couldn't reach my machine. I'd have to stand on the counter. I remember when this guy was a teenager.
Yeah.
But hanging around my parents, my grandparents in the kitchen since I was really young doing that. And I love to cook. My mother loves to cook. She does it really well. So when we purchased Zonin, it was a perfect fit for her. So she could have that outlet that she loves feeding. One of her favorite things to do is food.
Very, very caring. Very, very caring.
This is my little.
Oh my
It's Juliana.
Juliana, you got to get on TV. Look at those beautiful eyes.
She just got it.
It's the best part of our visit, seeing Juliana.
You say hi to everybody?
So are you going to take over?
Yeah, she likes to decorate and bake.
Tanda Bella.
What's your favorite dessert?
What's your favorite? Beef chocolate.
Same.
So you're going to be able to taste. You're going to be able to taste the fried meatball.
They're still in the oil, so yeah, they're still there. That's right.
So how long does this all usually take?
Well, if you want to really go for the start, it's nice.
Yeah. All right. What's your favorite pastry?
Probably.
Okay.
Zeppeli.
What is that?
Zeppeli, they are a type of pastry from our area in Italy that are made for St. Joseph's Day, which is March. And they're a fried dough, and they're filled with vanilla custard, and the traditional way is to make it with black cherries inside. We'll serve some up for dessert when you guys are done. And then we make other versions with cannoli filling, chocolate custard, and some of the chocolate fudge.
Do you like just the normal ones, or do you like to mix it up?
I like the chocolate. Basically, they're just like lots of Rico. But except they have whipped cream.
I remember you.
It's even better. We've been trying meatballs. Do you have a favorite? Do you like the ones with the sauce? Do you like the fried? Do you have a favorite? Do you like them all?
I probably like my grandma's ones with sauce.
Yeah. These have been very good.
Let me go check on those.
Wait until you have the fried. And then you see, and right here, I think people take for granted what we have right here in downtown, the heart of the South End area for Italian American eateries. Again, these are all family owned for many, many years. You're going to go probably follow helping out a little bit too. Are you helping out already? What do you help out to make? A pastry or a food? The Fritos are tough to make. I've been back there a number of times to see how to make the Fritos. I love them. What do you you like to make? You help Nana? What do you call Nani? What do you call Nani? Nana? And what do you call your grandfather? What do you call him? Nana. Okay. What do you help them out make? Your dad? Cakes, yeah? So you like what you... Oh, these are nice and brown. And listen, speaking of our brave and dedicated Springfield's finest. They're the best. Come on, you gotta have a meatball. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you. Appreciate your reference. I said, come on, have a meatball. How do you like that? So I have a council and I have police down here too. Now, these are brown. These are brown just. Come on. These are brown just the way my wife browns.
Can we get a close-up of these?
Oh,
awesome.
Now these are the ones Eddie and Maro and others will tell you. Come on over. Come on, guys. Come on. No. Brave men and women in blue. These are what we talk about when you eat like potato chips and fried meatballs. Come on, guys. Oh, thank you. Hold on, it's a little hot.
Oh, I already
Okay, Eddie, I can already tell.
Oh my God.
Boy, I can already tell. Oh yeah.
Okay, this
It might be a little hot.
definitely it.
Yeah.
This is definitely it.
Yeah.
This is our last stop, so.
This is my wife browns them like this too. They took the best meeting of my day. They get shout all of National Meatball Day, MassLive wanted to do all the great Italian American ingredients. So we're Red Rose, we're at Milano, there's some Chivone there too, Mama Rico's, Frigos. What else we missed? I'm trying to make sure we got them all. Red Rose, Milanos, Frigos, Mama Rico's, and now Florentina Zonin.
Then it's meatball pub.
These are like my wife. Like my wife.
These are really good.
These are the ones you pop in your mouth and you eat like potato chips. These are just like white macaroni.
Yeah, I mean, this is the way that you roast.
I think we finished on a very good note. I think I have a new favorite.
Oh.
These are very good. Which I'm surprised because I am super American in that I just throw sauce on everything.
This is all, like you said, almost same recipes, different variation. But this is the way my wife makes them. They're nice and brown. And same taste.
Yeah, this is... So is this, since it's the same as your wife, so this is how you're declaring?
Listen, I started this whole thing right off the bat so I don't get in trouble. I said, right off the bat, my wife makes a great cook, chef, great meatballs. Nobody makes better fried meatballs than her. I gotta tell you, these are like my wife's. And I'm gonna have one more.
I am very impressed that I love them so much without sauce or without anything.
What I mean? That
I would have gotten in trouble as a child.
So while we're finishing up the meatballs, we should probably wrap up for now on Facebook.
All right, so as you heard me declare, these are my new favorite. We ended on a very good note. However, all of the meatballs have been great. It has been a fantastic National Meatball Day. I plan to celebrate from now on. I think you're going to be celebrating from now on National Meatball Day.
And again, this is world famous La Florentina pastry shop. Bar none of New York, Boston. Nobody makes a better rum cake or schmidto here. Great pastries. They now have Zonins. So you get the complete package here. Outstanding my wedding cakes, birthday cakes, and I got to tell you, if my wife Carla's watching, these are just like your fried meatballs. Maro, you want any parting words? La Florentina, your address here is
883 Main Street. We also have locations in Northampton and in East Long.
Right, and if you have any other questions, we will be watching the comments even after we go off live, so we will get those answered for you.
And thank you for joining us, Mayor.
Yes, and thank you.